Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Witcher 3! My name is KAZ, and last time we did the whole reason of state thing, and I asked you, should we return and side with the extra, and you said no! And you know what, I had to think about it. I agree. I absolutely agree. Because for all the talk he did before, all the talk the extra did before, betraying his friends, or wait a minute, okay, maybe not friends, but betraying his partners is not really the action of somebody you want to lead a country or a whole nation or whatever. So, you know, rather not have it on top of anything. Also, there is the whole
this house, supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Also, oh wait a minute, I said something. Also, yeah, there's the whole thing about Roach coming to Kaer Morhen to help with the whole Ciri business. So, I think there was something owed there. Ooh, no. Oh man.
Here, past this wall.
Although I have to say, I've been here and I thought this passage might be something later on. So I'm glad to know that there is actually something happening here. What I do want to know though is, do we have any kind of like, oh, Kazther, Kazther. He was also master of more immediate forms of transport, such as the teleportation he made ample use of during the attack on Kaer Morhen. Mystic pathways through time and space. What I wanted to look up is, what does it say on the tab of the people we've just been with? So I guess if this is, oh yeah, there for example, Philippa Eilhart. Luckily for people, Geralt got things under control and saved her from whatever the Lights Dijkstra was planning. One can resolve historical justice the fact that Philippa Eilhart Radovid's old tutor ended the crazed monarch's life. In doing so, she also exacted revenge for her blinding and the death and persecution of her fellow mages. Radovid the Stern. The plan following Geralt had worked, though not without complications. Irritated by Geralt's typical cheek, Radovid betrayed for the brayed for the witch's blood, and Geralt only dodged the execution scythe thanks to the intervention of his co-conspirators. Thaler, what does it say about Thaler? Spycraft leaves no margin for error, sentiment, or dropping one's guard. Thaler should have known this, but instead he left himself exposed and only escaped death thanks to Geralt's intervention. His life was saved to Tabata from his usual neutrality. Oh, right. Interesting. Okay, fine. And Van Roach? When asked to help defend Kaer Morhen, Roach kept his word and went to keep lending his considerable martial prowess in the fights against the Wild Hunt. Roach took part in the assassination personally and achieved this. This move played right into Dijkstra's hands. Fortunately, Geralt intervened and Roach escaped from the co-conspirators' meeting. Meeting turned bloodbath. Meeting turned bloodbath. Interesting. I wonder which world.
This is the place.
Oh yeah, Anne Ellen, or whatever it's called, but I wonder how it looks.
Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Geralts. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
Right, that plan seems to be falling apart the moment we're actually implementing it.
I hate portals.
It's not even looking anymore. I guess I would be so fed up with portals too. Actually, I am so fed up with portals now. Please don't make me land in some kind of weird swamp or something. That would be not appreciated. Does he have a headache? Oh, this place looks desolate. I was half expecting an ice scape, but this is just a desert. Oh, well, that being said, Actually, we haven't had a desert
Where
yet.
are we?
Welcome to the Ävjɛd Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, you must go.
I haven't? I mean, I have seen such canyons in our world. Well, not such
What
canyons,
is
but
this place?
canyons that
A very
look
old
so
world,
living.
thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface.
That's nice.
We must be careful they don't sense us.
Oh,
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
I don't know.
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Nope.
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop.
Ooh, okay. Are you sure people or intelligent
the
life
portal.
forms did that?
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
Okay. Again, who is telling you that
What's going
some
on?
intelligent life
Sand
form did
crabs
that?
have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
You know, this might as well be the doing of time. In this world, the world could have gone, well, all kinds of ways, actually. You know, the world could have just gone, I don't know. The sun could have started going red giant much sooner than ours will, or that the one that they live in will. Who knows? Who's to say? In fact, well, those sand crabs are
Just keep
nothing.
The portal opens, jump in on
Right. I sort of want to defeat them all.
one.
Could you? I want to.
Jump in.
Want to loot them. Ah, come on. Okay, you know what? Get the sword out. I seriously want to loot them. Imagine Geralt being the only one who loots sand crabs. Oh, sulfur. Well, that's all. I was hoping for something really outerworldly, like those scales, those shiny scales, and then you're capable of making a super interesting kind of armor out of it. That would have been cool. I mean, since I am level 30 something, I don't really have to be afraid of them in any way, shape, or form, and I can just keep killing them. Although I don't think it's any use doing it. No, I don't think it's the monster bones. Sulfur, no, that's all I get from them. Let's screw it. The hell?
Avallac'h?
Well, they certainly didn't land with me. Ew, that is a high place. It's really dark here. I don't like the sounds. I mean, other than the frogs and the owls, there seems to be something scary living here. Maybe even something big. There's a place of power.
There it is.
There is a freaking place of power. I hope I can reach it. There it is. Whoop, there it is.
Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
Nope, they don't. I guess I'm gonna have to sort of jump over it.
Damn,
Ah.
gotta hold my breath.
Well, if only, yeah, if all there is.
Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
No. All you had to do is hold your breath. That's nothing. That's a joke and a half. Is there something up here, though? Ooh, what is this? A rune stone here? But this clearly looks man-made, so there must be some halfway intelligent life here, actually. Should I go down here? Or do I need to go up on the right? I'm so confused. There's so many possibilities here. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Avoid those clouds. Or
Yes.
bolt through them.
This is just way too cool. We're visiting different worlds. Man, I never thought the game would take such a turn. Geralt, look at this. You're probably the only human to ever, well, other than Avallac'h, but he's an elf, so you're the only human to ever trudge upon these lands.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Right? Isn't that weird? On this alien island, on this alien world, there is a place of power, and this place of power enables us to inch ever so closer to getting our whirl attack. All we need now is 4 more points, I believe. So it's only gonna take halfway to forever. I wonder if we're ever gonna get to see those monsters making those noises. Probably not though, right? I mean, we got to see the monsters in the last land, and we get to see cool bones, big bones in this land. So my guess would be no monsters in this one. No visible ones at least. Oh, Jesus. That is taxing. Whoa! Damn. Do you think the killer whale potion would do me any good here? Oh, come on. You can do it. If you can do it if you really want to. Whew. I guess that's the one thing that keeps you from exploring this place, is that the moment you go a little bit too far down, everything's going very, very poisonous. Or at least not poisonous, but you can't breathe down there. Lack of oxygen, appearance of coal monoxide or dioxide. Guess it doesn't really matter. One way or the other, we cannot breathe down there, and therefore cannot stay down there. Think there's gonna be another world after this? Do you think there's gonna be another world after this, or is that gonna be the last one and the next one's the one we're gonna have to stay, or our goal? I hope there's another one. Oh Jesus, there is another one, and this is actually an ocean. Right, we put in the whale potion. Great. Now we have a little bit of time to explore, not too much. Oh, hello. Meteorite or crystallized essence. Me likey. Think that's all we can loot here? We're definitely in a cave here. I don't think we can... Oh! Actually, we can. But we can't look up anymore. I do want to look up, but I can't. Looks like there's something really interesting up there. Some kind of weird light. Okay, so this is a water world, or world with the sea. Actually, that looks fairly similar to the one we've been to. Ah, and now we're at ice. Very frosty, this place. So we're probably on the right.
Cold.
On the right world. Weird though. I would rather stay on the desert. That's not actually true. I can deal with the cold much better than I can deal with the heat.
Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere.
Holy!
And I gotta find that next passage quick.
Shit. Man, those are inhospitable worlds. Damn. Makes you kind of glad that we are. Oh, makes him kind of glad that we are in the world that we are. Come on, shelter, 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 shelter,
Find
shelter.
cover along the way. I should make it to the passage.
Well, if you can just find cover, if is the operative word here. Let's have a little fire going on. Obviously, there are people, or there were people here, because there are quite a few bones. Where's the next shelter? I think there's a shelter on the other side. What the hell is this? No. No, this doesn't look like a shelter. Oh, it's a bit of a shelter. It's a bit of a shelter. But it's not the one we were hoping for. Right, next one. Shelter, 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 shelter. This looks good. Where's the portal? Left or right? Right or left? Okay, let's go for left. Oh, for right, I mean. Oh, wait. There's some more stuff. There's some more things to loot. Interestingly enough, though, all the aliens all the alien worlds had at least some semblance of civilization at some point. Ooh. Let's a runestone, phosphorus, and some linen. So it feels a bit like I don't know. Have you guys read what is it called? Shit. It's a book between it's a fantasy science fiction kind of thing, and it was a collaboration. Jeez, I can't talk today. Between Stephen Baxter and Terry Pratchett. The Long Earth. It's called The Long Earth. It's a 3-book or 4-book series. Sadly, as we all know, Terry Pratchett has passed away. Therefore, he was not. I mean, Baxter had the notes and everything, and I think it was fairly finished. But I think the third book in the line, or the 4th book in the line, which would have been the last, or is the last, was not entirely finished before his passing. Oh Jesus! I don't want to fall down there, and I need to run towards anything. Really? Oh no! This is gonna be death. Yep, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Oh, but I'm stuck. Nope, I'm gonna die now. I didn't die. Come on, I need to take shelter. Is he gonna take shelter? Yes, he is.
Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage.
Anyway, it reminds me of the Long Earth.
Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
Where they can kind of step, is what they call it, between alternate worlds, between parallel worlds, and there is, or they think there's an infinite amount of parallel worlds, and ooh, and the first worlds in both directions they can step in are fairly Earth-like, fairly close to the kind of sort of Earth we live in, and the further they step, the weirder they get, and so it sort of feels like we haven't stepped quote-unquote far to one side, because they're all fairly similar to our world with subtle differences. I mean subtle, or not so subtle, being an entire water world, but still breathable atmosphere and that kind of stuff. What did I want to look? Oh yeah, I got some notes. I wanted to read the notes. No? Notes? Where are the notes? Notesy notes? Somewhere? Anywhere? Traveler's notes. I've got 2 of them? No. The worst part, the all-encompassing quiet. It seems there is no living soul around. Only snow. Snow everywhere. Snow as far as the eye can see. Though sometimes we find people still alive in their homes. Everyone is hungry. Everyone is frozen to the bone. But no one refuses help. They let us warm ourselves by their fire and regain some strength before we move on towards the lighthouse. They say food supplies there have not yet run out. Why isn't everybody moving towards the lighthouse if food supplies haven't run out there? I wonder though, why do I need to go here? Can I take shelter behind this? No, I cannot. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Is this gonna end badly? Oh, just about recovered. Also just about made sure that I don't fall down. And we're gonna have another rat.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Might have expected this.
Yep. We are in the world of the Wild Hunt. In the world where they... Whoa, was that an explosive arrow? Yep, it was indeed. Kinda nice, though. Ah, come on. Take some fire in your face. Nice, though, that I got him from behind. Why can I not hit you? Come on. Geralt, don't do anything and everything. Just fucking kill them already. Imagine we would be level 26. That would have meant that those guys would have kicked our asses a little bit, meaning that we would have had to take another one of our... Oh, wait a minute. See, and I can't meditate, so whenever I'm out of those Rafford's decoctions, I am screwed. I am absolutely screwed. Why does this place have an X on the door? Can anybody tell me that? So, when we got teleported by... I forgot his name. Jack the Aldersberg in the first Witcher? Was that to this world? Because I sort of saw on Skellige a place that looked a lot like the ruins that we fought in. But them being snowy, they haven't been quite as snowy as this place. And they haven't been quite as cold. Skellige isn't quite as cold as this place was where we killed Jack the Aldersberg. Spoilers for the first Witcher, by the way. At least for my playthrough. So I think it was in this world. I'm actually fairly certain it was in this world. Look at this. What is going on here? There's so many houses to potentially loot. Oh, that is not good. This place does not give shelter. I'm gonna leave now. Please, 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 please. Go inside. Yeah, it's definitely been this place. Or this world. Sad though. It's a bit sad. Because that's what awaits the world Geralt is living in. At least Jack the Aldersberg said that's what the fate of the world is. At least, you know. No, he said that. He said he's seen the future and the future of the world is this. Oh, wait a minute. Or has Jack the Aldersberg just transported himself to this barren frozen wasteland and thought that this world was the future of you know, of the North / Nilfgaard, their world, and so assumed that whatever he was doing with the whole hoarding equipment and food and whatnot was the right thing to do because this was the faith or the fate that awaited them. Or is it wrong? Insofar I mean, is this actually the fate that awaits the world that Geralt is living in? Just a question, if anyone can answer me that. It's not it's not hugely important, but it would be kind of nice to know. You know? So, what is this? Ervil's diary. 30th of the Berg. This time of the year, flowers should be in full bloom, but instead snow covers all. Spring's clearly going to be late. Food will be dear soon, that's certain, and so on. It's cold and colder. Snow will be falling non-stop for 37 days now. Folk don't even bother clearing it anymore. There's no more street, only tunnel dug through the snow. The snow never stops falling. Our larder is bare. At least we can melt snow to slake our thirst. Though I don't know how long our wood will last, for now we are alive. Not anymore. If this is you, then you have perished. My dear sir, I am quite saddened to see this, but, you know, that's a bit... Right, this, yeah, screw you. I'm not fighting on the outside. Because I'm gonna burn to death. Oh, burn to death? Well, burn through freezing. Burning something off and freezing something off are very similar.
Took you a while?
Thingies.
Did you run into trouble?
Progresses. No, not progress. Sorry.
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Oh, I don't know. What would it have changed? So let me just get this out of the way. I wanted to say, if you burn your finger off or freeze your finger off, there are similar progress is the wrong word. There are similar things happening to your limb that, you know, kill the cells and stuff. But I certainly don't know enough to really make a decent statement about this. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We're gonna continue next time, so thanks for watching. Bye!